Tartan has always been a fashion statement right back to certainly the middle of the 18th century, if not earlier. It's said that Edinburgh ladies used tartan as a symbol of their anti-union feeling right at the beginning of the 18th century. And certainly from the mid-18th century we start to see tartan exported across the world because it was a popular fashion icon. My name is Peter Macdonald. I'm a tartan historian. I'm a hand weaver. I've been involved with tartan for about 40 years. My father was an anthropologist who specialised in Highland culture, Highland dress, etc. So I sort of grew up with it. Always been interested in tartan. I taught myself to weave as an adjunct to understanding the structure of old pieces of cloth in wanting to reconstruct them and preserve some of the older patterns and techniques. So there's been a greater demand in my cloth. At one time when I was weaving full time, I think I had woven every length of tartan for the Forsyth kilts in America. Here we have a piece of very, very fine tartan. It came up for auction recently. It is a piece, there are two pieces, but it's from the same thing. It's a piece of tartan that's known colloquially as the Moyhall plaid. It was given by Charles Edward Stuart to Lady Anne Mackintosh in 1746 as a present when he stayed with her. So how to tell the difference between an authentic quality tartan and a reproduction? I think the first point of reference is the fact that there were no clan tartans prior to about 1800, 1810 is when that development started. I have a database that has nearly 9,000 different patterns on it. Of those, I could probably get maybe 100 that predate 1800. So there's your starter. What advice would I give to a tourist visiting Scotland? Get out of Edinburgh and indeed Glasgow, go to some of the regions where this stuff was produced, where there are still original fragments. So preserving the past is one of the things that we must do for future generations. I'm involved and a trustee of the Scottish Tartans Authority, so part of our work is to preserve exactly the past. It's giving people the tools to understand the techniques of the past, because if you can do that, if you know how to read fabrics, then that's probably the best thing we can do. It's like teaching someone another language, that it gives people that knowledge and understanding in order that someone else can pick this up in the past. So that's one thing. And the other thing is to record as much of this as possible accurately. I said earlier, I've got a database with 9,000 tartans on, but within that, it's important that the old ones we research and we write down, and indeed we update the work that's going on to try and do that.